started looting everywhere in the house. If I go there, they will push me back. If I come here, they will push me back. So they packed whatever they could lay their hands on, that is handy. And they were dancing as they were doing it.
They dragged the boys outside and they said the females should go and bring the valuables and all the money inside.
My cousins were seriously pleading for their lives, and one of them actually knelt. He was already shedding tears and he was pleading.
The boys were pleading on their knees outside.
And one of the Hausa men was like, maybe they should just leave them alone. Maybe they should just let them go. But the remaining were saying that they shouldn't. I mean, if he was not a Muslim, they will also kill him along with my cousin. So they all just kept pleading.
When they were doing the killing, one of them took Ibukun's phone and told his brother that, don't phone again. We have killed your brother. We are killing him now. And the boy fainted and threw the phone away. It was somebody else that picked the phone and started listening to him. He kept on saying the same thing, that we have killed your brother. There's nothing you can do. He's dead and he's gone.
They had cut one on the neck and they had broken the remaining two behind their heads.
By the time we came back outside, we found out that they had killed the boys, and then they poured petrol on me also to kill me alongside. But one of them said, since they were not asked to kill the females, they should let me go.
At a stage, I looked around, I didn't see my children. Then I was afraid. Then I ran outside. By the time I got outside, I met my car in flame. Those 3 boys were killed, the coppers. The 3 of them are related, 2 of them are related to me. The other one was just our friend. Then I was down, wailing with tears. Then I looked up. I saw them standing on the decking of my shop. I told them, please come down and kill me, so that I will not tell story to anybody, so that I will go with these children. They said, look at her. She's very stubborn. She's like that. They didn't ask us to kill women. We will not kill you. You are nearing your grave, so we are not going to put hands in you.
Although they were dragging me outside to rape me, myself and my younger sister, they were dragging us out to rape us. And so when we got outside, some of the Hausa boys too were like, since they were not asked to touch the females, they should please let us go. And so they asked me to meet the police van on the road. So I went to the road to meet the police van, and I told them what happened, and they said they were not asked, they were not given orders to do anything, and so they cannot go and save anybody.
I saw some boys inside army uniform. I thought they are army boys. I didn't know it was some of them that went to buy a army uniform and wear it. So some boys that knew them told me that I should not go near them, that they're still the same people. So I went back. Then the policeman came. I went quickly to them. I said, please, kindly help me carry these children to the hospital, whether they can still survive. They were telling me they were dead. I said, you've not been there. You are not a doctor. How do you know they were dead? So at long last, another 2 vehicles loaded with police came, making 3. I said the same thing.
Although 2 of those boys were still struggling. They were still alive, but they were bleeding profusely. And the police said they were not given any orders to take any action, and so they couldn't help the boys. And so that was how they bled to death.
So I told them to please help me carry them to the hospital. They refused bluntly and they went away.
It's just like a dream, because I've lived in that house all my life. I've never known any other place to be home. That's the only place I have ever lived. So it's just like a story. It's just like something, I don't know, I can't even imagine, because I've never lived anywhere else. That's the only place I've ever lived in my life. And so even sometimes when I pass by that house, I feel like I'm passing home. I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be stopping. It's really, sometimes for some nights when I sleep, I'm so scared, like people are coming back again. Sometimes I just, even up till now, my mind is not yet at rest, staying in this town. Okay, but at least for some time when I was in Port Harcourt, when I went to Port Harcourt, I had a rest of mind that the environment was safe. But coming back to Jos, the fear again came back to me. It's like they're still around, they're coming. That's the way I feel.
But the problem I have is I don't know what I have done. I have helped so many of them. I have paid school fees for them if they are sent out of school. I have given them food when they said they don't have. There's nothing I have not done to these people. But what we have done, we don't know. And I don't know what else one can do as a neighbor. I ask them there as my children. There's nothing. If there is Christmas, I will cook for all of them. Everybody in that garage, I will cook for them. If it's Easter, if it's New Year, I specially cook for them. And some of them too will come around and give me small gifts they have during their own ceremony. So where I went wrong is what I don't know. They've been having crises, they never come to my house. But this time around, because I would have run away if I knew they would come. If I suspect them. They have been having this crisis, they never touched me. But this time around, I don't know where I went wrong.
Well, I've lived in that neighborhood for about 28 years. We've made friends with everybody around. We try to live like as one, try to communicate. I can't imagine what offense we have committed that could just result in such a thing. Because even at times, some of those Hausa boys who do not have their school fees or something come to meet my mom and she gives it to them. And she helps them, gives them food. They have problems and they come to meet her. And all of a sudden, one day, they just decide to burn everything. That's everything I've ever owned. I left the house just in the pajamas. There was no other thing. All my certificates, everything I've ever worked for was set ablaze. For a crime I do not know. I do not know what crime I have committed. They just decided to cause us some pains that I can't even imagine. I can't imagine the cost. I can't even think about it.
They killed my nephew, my husband's nephew, and our friend. Ibuku is my husband's nephew. He's a British citizen. I don't know what the boy has done. He was supposed to travel that morning, and because of this crisis, he couldn't move. That was why he came back to the house. And I was okay because I wasn't thinking anything nasty could happen. Tola Odushole is my own cousin. And he's a very quiet boy. He doesn't go out. We close our door at 9 o'clock every day. Nobody stays out. He doesn't quarrel with anybody. Leke too is the same thing. And we don't know what we have done wrong. These children are very obedient. They only go to their work and come back home. Atola Odushole, Ibukun Akinjogbin, Leke, Akonde, 3 of them were slaughtered. They destroy everything I have labored for. I have no work, I have no money, nothing. So I don't know where to start. I cry every day over this.
Mercenaries use real kids instead of baby goats and taunt the family on the phone before slitting their throats. Imagine it. You're on the phone, listening to the screams and moans and can hear the splatter of the blood on the floor and the death rattling groans behind the voice on the other end that is saying to you, "We're gonna kill him. We have cut his throat. We have killed him. And what can you do about it? Nothing."
Recently, one of the phones that were collected from us, they took the phone and started phoning their parents, the boys' parents, mocking them that we have taken your son's phone and he's dead. We killed him. He's gone forever. You can never see him. Saying terrible words to them. There are 2 of them that they were phoned like that. Leke and Ibukun's parents. They were phoning them every day, mocking them that they have killed their children and there's nothing they can do. So there's no power for them. I can't go home because I'm afraid. I don't know what they will do to me. They are in their own home. They were devastated because they have hopes on those children. They are supposed to be their breadwinner when they get to old age. But now they are useless because that's the way I will look at it. They are devastated. They don't even know what to do.